time for Nerdgasm.
Hey, what's up, Nerdgasm fans? Jerry here, aka Barnacles, and I'm over here at the house of Tanner Whitten. Right here. If you guys don't know this guy, he's an up-and-coming GRC lights driver, specifically, and an instructor for Dirtfish Rally School, which you guys might recognize on the hat. So guys, stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and take my old simulator gear, stick it on this guy's simulator, and he's gonna teach me how to do a little bit of that Codemaster Dirt Rally thing. Let's get started.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, well, I'm over here at Tanner Whitten's house, and you guys may notice that there's something familiar about his simulator, and that is it has a Thrustmaster T500 RS wheelbase. And to be more specific, it's actually my wheelbase off my simulator that I sold to you for ridiculously cheap.
Rock bottom.
Rock bottom pricing, because Fanatics sent me a whole set of new gear for the simulator, which we're going to be doing a video on later. But I had to hook the guy up because he is a GRC lights driver, which is, you know, a pretty prestigious thing. I mean,
sweet.
Yeah, not everybody gets to go drive a 300 horsepower, what is it, Ford Fiesta?
Yeah, pretty much.
Rally car, which has there's nothing about it that's Ford Fiesta other than the look.
Windshield and doors.
Those windshield and doors? Oh, so there's actually a windshield and doors. Okay, that's nice. But you guys can see I also gave him my TH8 shifter over here, which is actually a really nice shifter. We have it set up in sequential mode because people that drive really, really fancy rally cars, you know, they have sequential, and that just makes sense. So as a part of this deal of giving him this really cool equipment here, he's agreed to, you know, educate me a little bit on how to drive rally cars, particularly in Codemaster's new game here. This is Dirt Rally, and it's actually supposed to be more of a simulation type game than Dirt 3 was, which is something that I've really been wanting to play on, and I've already seen him play it a little bit, and it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn a lap completely green. Haven't played the game much at all, and we're gonna see how we're doing. Then we're gonna see how Tanner does, and then maybe you can give me a couple of pointers.
I am an instructor, so we'll see if we can help you out a little bit.
Yeah. So if my times don't improve, Dirtfish,
This might be my fault. Might be my fault.
All right, guys, well, we're getting ready to load up my cold lap here, and you guys may notice the steering wheel is different. You guys remember I used to have more of a flat steering wheel, and it didn't have this nice Alcantara on it. But this wheel actually has a little bit of a meaning, because this came out of the GRC lights car.
Yep.
The Dirtfish has. So this wheel has actually seen action in the real 300 horsepower Fiesta. That is cool.
That's proper. 7/10, eyes up.
7/10, eyes up. All right, whew. Here we go. Come on, baby, come on, baby. Okay. It's really easy to overdo it in this game. I definitely see what you were saying earlier when you were talking about not wanting to stay on the throttle all the time.
This is the only game, the first racing I've ever played, that actually struck fear into me a little bit, to the point where I didn't want to go back to the throttle or keep the throttle on a long time.
Yeah, and not even in the super fast cars, right? I mean, this isn't a Group B car, is it?
Yeah, this is like a early Group N car, so we're about 20-year-old technology at this point, so I can't even imagine what they're like in the full open class cars that neither of us have driven yet.
Oh! Needless to say, I am destroying this poor car.
It's okay, it's a Subaru.
Okay, come on.
Yep.
And right six.
Ah! I did it again!
That's alright.
Alright, back it up. Come on, get on the road. Launch it! There we go.
Oh, now you've teetered.
Okay, put it in reverse.
Now you're stuck in reverse.
This is not going to be a good time. It's not going to let me recover my car. I'm stuck! Codemasters, I'm stuck!
It is a beta.
Alright, reset my car.
There you go.
I think in order for us to be able to rate this, I need to at least be able to set that baseline time.
Might be some trick editing involved in this.
True.
Keep your foot on the floor. There you go.
Alright.
I love how far away you can see down the stage.
Yeah, the distance that you can view is amazing. Come on, baby. Ah! This is nothing like Dirt 3 at all.
This is more like a Richard Burns rally with dirt graphics.
It is.
One thing I'm really impressed with is that they've gone the full hardcore route and actually made the rally stages narrow. Because Dirt 3 and Dirt 2 felt more like just a race course that was kind of strung along a country road. So it's super wide, 2-3 cars wide. There's no way you're fitting 2 cars side by side on this course.
And there's a lot of hazards too. You see a lot of uneven spots in the road. You see a lot of ditches, a lot of water.
Yep. And from what I've been reading, every time you see one of those little junctions in a road, that's where it intersects with another stage later on.
That's awesome.
So everything's kind of all in its one central hub, a lot like what they were doing with in Grid 2, where they had the courses that would change on you mid-race. I think that's kind of the model that they went with this. So it's pretty cool to see that they've taken other things from different Codemasters titles and have put that into this new game.
Like trying to concentrate so hard right now. Oh. There's a hairpin coming up here.
Right.
Oh my god, it's okay if I go down to the whole other road, right?
Yep.
They won't mind. Alright, here we go.
You're good now.
Woo! Oh man, get out of the ditch. Those ditches suck you in. Okay, I'm proud of that one.
Yep, that was a good corner. Hard hairpin left. Keep going. Keep your foot in it.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
All right. Take care.
I don't think Dirtfish is ever gonna let me come back if I drive like this.
We might want to make this a private video.
Oh my god, my water temperature light's on.
I think you just ripped the radiator out of it.
Okay, I'm legitimately working up a sweat right here. This is like nerve-wracking. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna kill spectators.
Yeah, it's screwed me all over again.
Notice how it stopped me from killing the spectators, though.
That's good.
Alright, come on, baby.
No, they didn't go down the full sim route.
Yeah, oh, a little sharing the pedal there. Look at that.
There you go.
It's working.
Better time.
Come on, baby.
Flat out here to the finish.
Okay. Oh my god, are we over 5 minutes?
Yeah, we're at 5:30. Granted, you had a minute penalty because you were just kind of teeter-tottering there for a little while.
Okay, so let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we give me my minute back. That's still 4 minutes and 36 seconds.
Yep.
So with a minute penalty. All right, guys. Well, let's see how Tanner does. He's in the same car and he's on the same stage. Now, if you can, go ahead and talk us through what you're doing here.
Right. Eyes up, looking through the corner, braking really, really early is the key thing here. It's very, very like a real rally where you gotta let the car come to you and you can't rush the surface. The surface does change a lot through this one little stage here. And as you see on the outside, there's not a lot of room for error, so you really got to give and take. Already looking ahead, trying to read the pace notes. This is a really tight right-hander up here, so kind of set yourself a little bit of a pendulum. Turn and be patient with the throttle.
Patience with the throttle. That's where I suffer.
Braking early here, turning in, a little bit of a handbrake, get the car pointed.
That was nice.
Hook flat to the floor, grabbing gears. Eyes up, already looking really, really far ahead up the road, trying to plot out a line. Back to a few pendulum turns here.
And you're braking a lot earlier than I was.
Yep.
And you're not being as aggressive with the braking.
Really light with your inputs here.
Yep. Codemasters really has done an amazing job on this game, though. It feels a lot like Richard Burns Rally.
Yeah, for sure.
If you guys happen to know if anybody from Richard Burns Rally actually was involved in this game, or you know somebody at Codemasters, I'd be curious. So please leave that down in the comments.
Right 6, left 6 past junction.
I also like that you don't panic.
Yeah.
If you go in and you have to overslow to save the car, you do it. For some reason in video games, I have a really, really hard time like setting any consequences for myself. I'm like, if I wreck, I can just reset. but that really holds me back. It's better to lose a little bit of time and keep it together so that you can get that time back.
Yeah, you gotta pick your battles in this kind of thing, and you can't panic.
Into right 6 half long, 80. Push right 5 long, it's turn left and left.
And the terrain is absolutely amazing.
So gnarly.
You have so many little imperfections in the road. And you have water hazards, you have ditches on the side that grab at your tires. A lot more up and down too. I noticed in dirt there was a lot more just straightaways of level terrain.
And you feel it all right here in the wheel.
The force feedback's got a long ways to go to be perfect, but it's not bad.
For a beta phase early access, I'm extremely impressed.
Absolutely. This is great. These stages are really long too, which is cool. I mean, they're like a really real rally stage.
Where the stages in Dirt 3 felt more like a super special stage that are just a minute and a half long. These are proper. You really got to be on it for a long period of time.
Coming up on that finish.
That was a 3:42.
3 minutes and 42 seconds. That was a hell of a lot faster than I was. All right, so you want to give me a little instruction?
Let's go ahead and swap seats.
All right, let's see if he can make me faster. All right, guys, here we go. I want you to aggressively instruct me. Here we go.
All right. I'm gonna
Woo! 3, 2.
And go. There we go. Get to third here.
Okay, third.
Braking early, staying in third. Eyes up, gas on. Good. Just drive through these. Don't ask for big rotation. Braking early. Turning in, eyes up. Good, nice and smooth.
Okay.
Braking early, down to second. Nice and gentle. A little bit of lift. Back to the gas. Be really patient. Keep it second. Lift. Brake. Be patient. There you go. Much better.
Okay.
Keep this thing in the middle of the road. Braking. Nice and light. Down to second. Back to the gas. Nice and smooth. Get ready for a hard left here. Start braking right about now. Brake, brake, brake. Down to first. There you go. Just ride with it.
Okay.
Good.
Sorry I'm not talking, guys. I'm trying to concentrate like crazy.
I'll do all the talking for you. Nice and smooth. Braking now. Back to the gas. Good. Much better. Brake. Be patient through this corner. Back to the gas. Stay in third. Really tiptoe through here. Don't ask for too much. Back to the gas. Lift. Straight gas. Lift. Gas. Down to second. And gas. Lift. Back to the gas. Good.
Feels a lot better.
To the left. A little bit of lift. Back to the gas. And braking. Brake, brake, brake. Down to second. Back to the gas. Keep it going.
Come on, baby.
Stay in second.
Okay.
Third. Good. Be patient through here. Brake, brake.
I went up to fourth. Why did I go up to fourth?
Down to first. Down to first. Just be patient. Remember to breathe.
Patience. Okay.
Stay away from the deep ditches on the inside. There you go. Nice and smooth. Don't ask for too much here. Just get through it. Yeah, be really patient. And the car gets really out of shape there. Down to second. Corner creeps up on you. Maintain a nice steady speed through here. Nice smooth inputs. There you go.
Okay.
Brake, brake, brake. Turning it now, turning it now. There you go. Nice and patient. Get it pointed. Much better.
There we go. I wasn't breathing for like 30 seconds.
Alright.
Dude, I was turning blue.
Brake now, brake, brake, brake.
Brake, brake, brake,
Turning in
brake,
right,
brake.
turning in. Back to the gas. Stay away from those rocks. This turn out to be a good one. And braking, brake, brake, brake. Nice and light, nice and light. Easy through the gate.
100 down, braking, turn acute right.
Got a hairpin up here. Don't hit pull like I did. Brake.
Into left one.
Be patient. Down to first.
Too long.
Okay.
60 cross right.
You know your way through here.
And right 6 over big jump 40.
Flat.
Right 3 auto splash.
Now start braking down to second.
Right 2 through gate, over to last junction. 60
Careful to
cross
the gate. Over there, can't see.
There we go.
Flat to finish.
Flat to finish. Here we go.
Left 5, opens crest into right 6 long, 60 to finish.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
Sub 50.
Woo! 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Not too bad.
Good proper instruction, you can really get it down.
The funny thing is, I've been to Dirtfish and I've done like three days, but when you don't do it on a regular, even though I know the lift, turn, brake, and everything, I'm not thinking about that when I'm doing
But
it.
in this, you don't have the seat of your pants feel that you do in the rally car, so you're having to rely solely on what you see, you hear, and what you feel through the steering wheel. So you really have to kind of try and compensate for that through other things, and sometimes that's not raw speed.
That's awesome. All right, well, you guys can clearly see that a little bit of good instruction can actually greatly improve your times, both on a simulator and in real life driving.
Sure.
So one of the things that I wanted to ask you, because you're a new instructor, and I actually haven't had you as an instructor at Dirtfish. Chances are I probably will at some point, though, because I keep going back for some reason.
It's like a drug.
Exactly. Like, what kind of advice would you give to people out there that are either they want to do simulators, they want to get into real racing? Like, what are the core things that you would tell them are important to actually being fast?
I would say probably just finding what you want to do. I mean, there's so many different disciplines that you can pick from, whether it be autocross or track days or local stage rallies or just local autocross or rallycross. Find what you want to do, pick a car, do your research on the forums, find out what car is going to fit the best for what you want to do, and start to build a plan. Write it down, figure out what you want to do, and just kind of chip at it away a little bit at a time. That's the biggest thing. If you try and rush and do everything at once, it's probably not going to happen the way you thought it would. So just take your time, do your homework, and it normally turns out a lot better that way.
Definitely. And as far as the simulator, you were telling me that you used to have a linear brake, and now you have a load cell based brake. How much did that affect the experience for you?
I think it definitely feels more real. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to that progressive pressured feel versus just the distance of a potentiometer brake pedal. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to really get used to it, dial in the gain settings and things like that. But just from initial impressions, it feels great right away. It feels definitely more realistic. There's a little bit of fluff at the beginning, but as soon as you get to the meat of the pedal, makes a huge difference in brake feel. Definitely feels like a real car, a lot like what we have at school with the really brake pedal.
If you drive one of the real rally cars like a Dirtfish, you'll notice that the brake pedal doesn't have a lot of give to it.
No.
It literally feels like you're just pushing on a pressure pad.
Yep.
And that's what we mean when we say load cell. A load cell based brake, the pedal can stop moving, but you can still impart force on it. And the game will recognize it, whereas like the pedals that come with like a Logitech G27 or even the T500 RS stock pedals.
Although great pedals.
They're great pedals, but they're very, very linear. They don't give you any more pushback as you're pushing down. And you do just hit an end stop where you don't have any more force.
And a lot of pedals like that have mods that you can do. Different people come out with different things you can add to the pedal to make it a load cell pedal. But the nice thing about the Fanatics, the Club Sports, is that it's already got a load cell.
Yeah.
It's right out of the box, ready to go. Plug it in with the USB, no added calibration, and she's ready to rock right out of the box. So
awesome.
Definitely makes a big difference.
That's cool. And with the simulator stuff, the thing that I can tell you right now from having actual live instruction while you're doing it and watching somebody else who knows what they're doing is it seems like you want to slow down and build up speed.
Oh, absolutely.
Whereas myself, and I don't know, you might be different, but I have a tendency, because it's a game, to just push as hard as I can.
Yep.
And if I fail, I just go as hard as I can again.
Yep.
And you might get that one miracle time that's awesome, but it's not going to be consistent and it's not going to be repeatable.
It's like when you're at the school, did you go your fastest on the slalom the first run?
Well, no, because I didn't have the insurance the first time.
That's true. That's true.
Get the insurance. If you go to Dirtfish, get the insurance.
Yeah.
It's a smart move.
Yeah.
So guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I want to ask Tanner, what is your first event you're going to be in the GRC Light Series?
First event for GRC Lights is going to be in Fort Lauderdale. It's right on the water on the A1A. We'll be there May 30th and 31st. It's a 2-day event. Get some heat races in the first day. Finals in on the second day. Go try and get our first feature win of the year. So
guys, if you watch the GRC events on RedBull, make damn sure you look for that Dirtfish livery.
Yeah, big orange Dirtfish.
Yeah, just look for that Dirtfish. And when you see that, this is going to be the guy behind the wheel.
That's me.
All right, Tanner, thanks so much, man.
Oh,
I hope you enjoy all my old hand-me-down simulator crap now that I got some better stuff.
Thanks for the hookup.
But let's be honest, I need better equipment better than you do. I mean,
yeah,
he can get by with crap because he knows what he's doing and he can actually show restraint.
Sure. Well, now we'll both get on iRacing and see what we're at.
So I'm gonna kick his ass at iRacing.
We'll see.
You just wait.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you, my precious. I'm gonna miss you so much. Not really, though.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. Also come over to Twitter. I'm at Barnacles. I'm a real social guy. Also, if you have a couple of minutes, check out some of these many other videos. I made them myself.